About 2 days ago, got asked if I wanted to go to Chile, and she said, yeah, let's go. So Stevie Jones got on the case, and we got on a plane.
It's Cumbria, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a bit cooler here.
Huh?
It's a bit cooler here than Cumbria.
Coming over the Andes. Coming over the Andes is a bit different to Skiddaw Forest.
I wound the window down on the plane because it was too hot on board. Jones had his head out the window. It was about 900 miles an hour. And here he is, Steve Jones, a Yeti-like creature, very rare. Not often seen on the streets of Chile. This is as far as I've been off the beaten track, if you like. I mean, it doesn't get any more natural than this, so.
My expectation is for him to be maybe kind of chasing this event down. And to, you know, and like I said, he's not pissing about. I think he means it. I don't think he's here to like have a holiday.
I'm just going to take every day as it comes, each stage, because obviously I've never experienced anything like this, never raced an enduro before, so. Take each stage as it comes and just ride smooth and ride smart, really. And
you're taking huge risks in this because, like, there's no way you can't see anything which is ahead of us. For a man like Brayton, he's going to want to win, so he's going to be into going into those corners, kind of pretty committed, and not knowing what's the other side of them. So,
just got to the top of the mountain at the ski resort, ready for day one tomorrow. We've just signed on, got our numbers, and about to go and find our rooms for tonight.
Stylish, That's going to go down well, Brayton. It's going to go down well a treat, that is.
Yeah.
What were you thinking when you got those?
No, it was good.
you know, you go to a downhill race. Downhill is like the most focused. You know, you put everything is into the Sunday. Like, you know, that 3 minutes on a Sunday. Whereas it requires a different mindset.
When you start from the top of the mountain and you see the valley, and you know that you have to go down all the way, you have to pace yourself a bit because you know it will be long.
Even though you know it's a 10-minute stage, right? How hard are you going to go at it? Is there going to be like a 50-meter climb halfway that you're going to you need to back off for? And it's kind of preservation of your body, preservation of your bike, and you're keeping on top of things.
Yeah, we are on day one, highest point of the trip, I think, 3,600 meters.
I'm looking forward to getting started. Going to watch a few guys about to start here and see if we can learn anything. Stage one, everyone was talking about this anti-grip and I thought it won't be that bad. And anyway, I set off pretty good. I think we had a not a bad top section. I was feeling alright and just kept pushing on.
Stage one, day one, I thought we'll soon see how this is going to go now. And I was actually, I shot the first stage and I got to stage two a little bit ahead, and then I was kind of waiting. I was thinking, is he going to make it? Is he not going to make it?
Literally, you've got the trail. It's pretty much like 6-inch wide, dust, no support. Either side of that is just boulder field, so you're coming off, you're going to get hurt. Next thing I know, I'm just absolutely laid out on the floor. So it was a bit of a wake-up call. I wasn't even bothered about the race then, I was just more bothered about how I was.
Sure enough, I had my lens shot focused on this corner, and there's this tattered guy come around the corner, no peak, and things are hanging off him and stuff like that. I was saying, right, Brayton, okay, then that kind of makes sense. So.
Tell me what happened.
Struggling at enduro, mate. It's tough. The bar and that were that twisted, I had to undo everything and strain it. Look at that. Do a thing.
Part of the fun is that it's difficult, When you enter a 4-day race, when you know that you have 1500 meter elevation every day, 3000 meter downhill, you know it's going to be tough and hard for your body and your mind, but you know why you struggle. You struggle to go on top of a mountain and riding good sticks after.
Early start. Yeah, up really early, about 6 AM. It was still dark. It's pretty stiff. Yeah, not that comfy. I feel like I've aged about 20 years.
The ethos and the whole purpose of enduro is that you've got that mix of amateur and professional on one track on one day, and you do I guess see more of a gelling of the pro and the amateur at a tiny entry field like that.
Pretty much the race got re-evaluated after my crash on stage 1. Like, I know you can't afford a mistake like that. So I knew once that happened I was out the running for a top 5. The next couple of days things started to pick up a bit. I mean, I was still crashing every stage pretty much, so it was hard, eh? We have Sebastian and Ben. We're going to call you Ben, is that cool?
Yeah.
Sick. In the front, been our guides today, looked after us very well. And they're telling us a lot of interesting facts about Chile. Do you get gypsies in Chile?
Yeah, sometimes we do. They take the rings from the woman.
Really?
Yeah, they say, I'm gonna read your future.
Oh yeah?
And so they go like this on your hand, and when you don't notice, your rings are gone.
So fucking don't go to a Chilean gypsy mind reader.
Well, first 2 days were pretty much similar conditions. Then on day 3, yesterday, we have another type of terrain, a little bit more compact, and also mixing with trees.
Yeah, literally once we hit that cool sea air, it was pretty cool, you know. There was definitely a change in temperature.
We got to days 3 and 4, we really got into the more agricultural areas, and we got into these little valleys, you know, away from the big population centres, and obviously you'll see on some of the photographs in the magazine there'll be plenty of pictures of farmers and sheep and goats and stuff like that. When we got to day 3, it was amazing. We kind of, the climate almost became a little bit different because we were close to the coast, and I was absolutely blown away by the first 2 stages of day 3. The corners were just relentless, and you could just hang off the bike any shape you wanted, and it was like, it was just dream riding, really.
We were on the bikes for like 7 hours yesterday and it was about 100 degrees. Then yesterday was 2 days in 1. Yeah, it's a lot different. I think it's going to be a lot better today. Dirt's a bit harder. It's not as well. Then again, it's said it's like sandy, but I love sand. Sand's my favourite. The whole riding blind thing, I don't know if it came with the experience from riding each stage each day. You sort of got an understanding of the terrain and possibly what was ahead of you. But yeah, there was moments where like I said, it might have been just pure fluke, but you were just linking stuff up, and it was unreal feeling. Like you just knew you had that feeling like you were going fast. You knew you were going fast. So if you could have that feeling for the whole stage, then you could probably do some serious damage.
This romantic notion of starting up in the high Andes. I think we were like over 3,500, 3,600 metres at the start of day one. Descending all the way at the Andes, through the Central Valley, over the coastal range to the Pacific coast. I mean, it's just such a romantic idea, and yet such a brutal one at the same time.
This event is not only about the race, the time you spend on the bike, it's also what is all around, to share the breakfast, the campsite, everybody sleep in the same condition.
It's half 5 yet again. It's Saturday, isn't it? I'm not a morning person, Aaron.
Finals today. The race is heating up. Last day, 3 stages. It's gonna be mega. The vibe in camp was real good, you know, like basically like a big family just on the road, just travelling about, and everyone had some wild stories at the end of the night, you know. All the media guys had some funny pictures of what stuff had been happening and stuff, so no, it was a cool vibe in camp.
Yeah, today is the last day of the event. We are approaching to the Pacific Sea. Yeah, they are tired, but I think it's the last shot of energy for finish this big event.
Oh man, yeah, he's on top of his game. He's Enduro World Series champion, so he's the best there is, and he had an amazing race. He was so dominant. So now you got to look up to those guys, because he showed us how it was done.
Really good week, man. We started 4 days ago in the Andes. We had 4 days, really amazing. Like I cannot remove or pick up one stage because they were all amazing and so much fun. Really, the racing was one thing, but just to ride the trail was good.
Done and dusted, man.
How was it last day?
Survived. Sick, mate. Best day yet by a mile. How good was that, man? Yeah, I've really enjoyed it. It's been good. Bike was awesome then, man. It was so sick. Track was so good. Yeah, I'm glad I've done it. Definitely changed my opinion on enduro racing. Like, it's definitely a test of rider. Like, probably the best test of every discipline of us, you know, of cycling. Good people that race. You know, there's a good vibe in that, and it's a good experience.
Mountain bike, it gets you into places. Riding in Scotland's the same. You can get into places so fast and so far, and it takes you to parts of the world that you wouldn't otherwise go to. You know, why, if we weren't riding a bike, would we be standing on that peak in the Andes? You actually get a sense of where you are. This, we felt like, and we knew we were in Chile. That's powerful.
Come on, Nacho! Oh, yes! Nacho, man! Nacho, man! There's the beast.